When you log into your Maptitude Online account, maps that you've created or that teammates have shared with you are displayed as cards on the home screen. To open a map, simply click on the card. The sidebar contains tools for viewing, analyzing, and modifying the map. The legend shows information about the layers in a map. Here you can see that this map contains a point layer of customers, the color of the points indicates the territory to which they belong, and the size of the points indicates their sales volume. And a second layer indicates the location of stores. There are several ways to move around a map and change the scale. Use the plus and minus buttons to zoom in and out, or if you're using a mouse, you can use the scroll wheel, and if you're using a phone or tablet, you can pinch to zoom. Click and drag, or tap and drag to pan the map to a new location. To zoom to a specific location, click Search in the sidebar and enter an address, a city and state abbreviation, a postal code, or a state abbreviation. The map zooms to the specified location, adds a pin centered on the location, and displays any information about features near the pinned location. Click here to remove the pin from the map. One other way to move around a map is to click the Layers button in the sidebar and choose to see the map at a scale that shows all of the features in a layer. For example, I can expand the customer item in the list and click here to see all of the customers. The Layers item in the sidebar can also be used to modify the appearance and contents of the map. Use the checkboxes to hide and show map layers. For example, I can hide and show the customers on the map by clicking here. If I expand the stores layer, you can see that it is also possible to hide or show the layer symbols or labels. For example, I can hide and show the store labels by clicking here. You can modify the symbols and labels by clicking this button. On the Style tab, you can change how the layer symbol is displayed. Click More Icons to choose a different symbol, or click Upload icon to use a custom image file. You can also change the color, size, and opacity. For example, I will make the icons a little larger, and you can see a preview in the box above. On the Label tab, you can choose one or more fields to use for the label, as well as choose the color, size, and position. For example, I will make the label a little larger, and again you can see a preview in the box above. And finally, on the Name tag, you can rename the layer. You can change the background appearance of the map. For example, I can hide or show the highways, or change the background to aerial imagery. Click Add Data on the sidebar to add other layers to the map. You have the option to upload data from a spreadsheet, add a territory layer to the map, or add other geographic boundaries such as counties or zip codes. To view information about features on the map, click Info on the sidebar and click on a map feature. For example, I can click on some of the customers to see information about them. Sometimes there may be information about features in more than one layer at the location where you click. In that case, you can choose from the drop-down list which layer's data you want to see. For example, there are customers located very close to Store 1, so if I click here, I can choose to see information about the store, or the customers. You also have the option of opening a tabular view of data for a layer by choosing Layers in the sidebar, expanding a layer, and clicking the Data View button. Here are data for all the customers in the map. To filter this data, click Filter by Query, or click the magnifying glass icon in a field. For example, I'll choose greater than or equal to and enter 4,500 to see the customers with at least $4,500 in sales. Click the field name to sort the field in increasing or decreasing order. Click this button to export the filtered data to an Excel file. And to return to the map, you can click Return to Map, double-click on one of the features in the data view to display the map centered on that feature, or click Save Filter to Set to remember the filtered features and show them highlighted on the map. There are several ways that you can share your maps. You can click Share to share your maps with other Maptitude Online subscribers in your organization. You can click Publish to create a URL that anyone can use to view your map. Or you can click Options and click Export Map Image to download a JPEG file of the map. And that wraps up this introduction to Maptitude Online.